Hey y'all, it's Erin from the Underground Railroad. You are tuning in to another great show on the Four Eyed Radio Network. To listen to more of this show and other great shows, tune into www.foureyedradio.com. Howdy, y'all. It's been a minute or five,
Hey
but
guys.
we're happy to be back. Sorry to have left you.
The Underground Railroad was derailed for
a
a hot moment.
Hot couple months.
Yeah.
Those months
and it
were
was
steamy.
hot.
Oh yeah.
Right.
But we're back and we're happy to be here.
Yes, so happy. We missed you guys like the sun. But yeah, Erin,
Like the desert missed the rain.
And
I miss you.
I miss Pluto.
Ooh.
But
like the deserts miss the rain. And I miss you. Or bad connotation with birth control and contraceptives. But do you think it would be possible? Do you think maybe in the future when we're living on Jupiter or something, when a child comes out, say a female is born, and you could just give her an IUD right then and there, they make infant IUDs, and then maybe it replaces when they're
I've had that
a teenager or something, and then they can just they keep getting IUDs in them until they're old enough to make the decision if they personally want to have it or not.
Well, I mean, come on. If
That would help with rapes and stuff too.
You need a permit to fish.
Yep.
But you don't need a permit to raise a fucking human being, people.
No.
Come on.
What the hells?
So, yeah, no, that's always been my dream, and people always look at me like I'm Hitler. Which,
But I mean, yeah, that sounds kind of mean to
Hitler was
want to
born
put an IUD in a baby.
But I'm sorry.
But there's sickos out there that rape babies.
Yeah, exactly.
So maybe the baby
Steve being one
IUD
of them.
comes with razor blades.
First off,
So if you
that
try
baby
to rape the
was asking
baby,
for it.
you get...
There are some sexy babies out there, so you know what? I will back you up on that.
Hey, but anybody who's sexy is maybe just asking for a free latte. Maybe that baby just wanted a free cup of warm milk.
Yeah, I got a couple
they got
warm
some
milk.
warm milk for
Yeah,
it,
I
man.
bet. So maybe the baby IUDs could come with razor blades. So then that way, if you tried to rape the baby,
The
you
baby
would
can
get
fight back?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And then after, so it's almost like when you go in for certain checkups with your child, and it might need to, get a vaccination or something, which I know not everybody believes in vaccinations, and that's a whole other thing.
Jenny McCarthy.
But maybe then, as the baby gets older, and then you adapt the IUD. So then, when the child is in school and it's developing and it's learning about sexuality and it's not getting an actual sex education. Did y'all read that article about the mother who sat in on her son's abstinence only course, and she tweeted the whole thing? It's hilarious because she's
Parents
actually a
nowadays
doctor.
Are scaring me.
She's in the health field, so when she's sitting there listening to people telling horny teenagers, abstinence only,
Yeah.
she
Hilarious.
tweeted the entire thing and it went fucking viral. But so then, by the time they're in high school, they can have an IUD and still not get pregnant, even if they are messing around.
Right, and they can
And
only
then
be removed.
Maybe when they turn 18 and they're legally an adult, they could decide for themselves if they want to remove it or not. So then this baby who was raped as a baby and chopped up somebody's dick with her vagina and then proceeded to not be 15 and pregnant could make the decision if they still want to not be a teen mom.
Now, question with this, because I have I'm
it's
not
an idea.
No. It's a good idea.
idea.
No. There was a thing that I think came out either in Africa where somebody actually designed a thing to go in a woman's
rape.
and I'm
the
totally
ultimate rape whistle.
Rape condom.
But that's the thing. I'm totally on board with this because I feel that I'm sorry. But yeah, if a girl says no, doesn't matter if you're her boyfriend, your husband, or whatnot. If a girl says no, it means no. You back the fuck off and you learn your shit and stuff like that. But rape is going to happen. It's a shitty world that we live in and stuff like that. I do get on board with that. But it also hates the fact that there are, no offense to you women, but there are some fucking evil women out there that might just use it to fuck over men. So it's like that's the problem. There's a something that someone designs that's supposed to help people, but then other people will use it for evil. And I'm not saying all women are going to use it for evil, but
no, I'm saying though that like only the babies get the ones with razor blades. Only the babies.
No, I understand that, but I'm saying like it's a good idea. It just has to be another way to do it.
It's a little extreme, to be honest, but it was a thought.
But you know,
I like it. I'm totally on board. Baby razor blades.
Kentucky, or in the South, I think.
I think all over the world, to be honest.
Yeah.
But since we were talking about, population control and Darwin Awards and things,
we could.
This might be a way to nip some of those not so smart ones from procreating.
Yeah. Actually, I do have a story about that.
Yeah.
Since I know these people are not going to listen to this podcast, there was a female at work who was pregnant. She had her child. And I'm going, okay, and I'm listening to her stories and everything like that. I'm going, I'm not hearing a husband or a boyfriend in the mix or whatnot. And then one day at lunch, he says, I can't believe I let him come inside me. And I'm looking at this woman going, what? And she's like, oh, yeah, most of the time I just make the guys pull it out and stuff like that. But I'm looking at her going like, okay, everyone's done the deed, had sex, did that. I've never once had a pregnancy scan. I've never once had a pregnancy scare, ever. And I'm like, it's simple. Just put a fucking condom on.
The thing is,
and I'm looking at this woman going like,
not only will condoms help reduce your risk of pregnancy, but STDs, hello.
Well, that's what I'm like.
Well, no, check it out. Like, we were playing Truth or Dare at my work the other day, and like, I was playing with this.
She works at a hospital. It's very disturbing, people.
Yes, we had better things to do.
She's like, Truth or Dare? Should I have sex with this dead body?
ECGs. Yeah. So,
I dare you to lick that dead testicle.
I wish no one would pick Dare. It was always Truth, and so I was like,
wimps.
So what is like something that turns you on, like something? And she's like, well, I don't really have anything that's like really weird or gross or risque. That's how she talks.
She sounds hot.
Right? And I'm like, come on, just give me something. She's like, well, I really like it when guys come inside me. And I'm like, what?
You're like, so you take birth control regularly?
No. Come on.
See?
I know.
That's
oh, no,
the
because
thing.
you said come on.
Come on.
But no, yeah. So it was, I'm just like, wait,
we could just change the lyrics to Take On Me with
Come in. Oh, no, see, I would say, I would have changed it still to Come In Me.
No.
Because that's what you wanted.
Because unless, okay, this is my thing. Like, okay. Plan B is...
Totally bare bones. Like, no condoms, raw dogging.
Give me all that juice. Ugh. And I'm like, goo.
But she only has anal sex. So it's okay.
Ooh.
No. No. She's not about
Got my hopes up. Could have found the future ex-Mrs. Mooney right there.
The future ex-Mrs. Mooney. That's hilarious.
No.
That's actually really funny. So, yeah, I'm like, I used to work with this girl.
Before she became a man.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I haven't talked to her in a while, so who knows what happened to her.
It was Bruce Jenner's.
She was in high school when I was working with her, and I was in my early 20s at the time, and there were multiple days that I'd go to empty the trash, and I would find Plan B. like the packaging in it.
Bravo.
And I'm like thinking, okay, you're underage to buy Plan B on your own. And I think at this time it wasn't even sold over the counter.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking like, okay, why doesn't your doctor just prescribe you fucking birth control? Because Plan B is an emergency contraceptive.
Right. Plan A, I call it. I take that before I go out.
But, I mean, you know, because it tastes great with some gin.
Right.
But it's just like the whole idea of,
Yeah, I use it as a garnish.
I mean, it's different.
I use a Plan B pill.
It's different in a martini,
Yeah.
okay? But it's the idea of like, okay, if you're not going to wrap it up and protect yourself not only from being a baby daddy and possibly having your dick rot off, and same for females, if you're not going to, like, protect it, then at least, like, then why the like, do you want to be a single mom on welfare?
Right.
Or do you want to lock some random one-night stand into having to pay you child support for the rest of their life?
Which is
like,
probably...
What is wrong with you people?
Yeah.
Now...
Because we all know how babies are made. There's no mystery in it.
Yeah, there's no mystery to it. Now, I'm curious. Now, there is... what is the... Now, is it birth control that you don't have to take the pills and you get like a shot?
There's shots, there's patches, there's rings, there's all sorts of things.
Tricky.
Well, that's what I was curious about because I'm not going to name names, but I was seeing a girl that did that, and I did not have to use protection for...
Right. She told you that?
She never got pregnant, so I don't have to worry about that.
Well, not that you know.
Well, the thing is like...
Well, she hasn't contacted me, so...
Well,
exactly.
So here's the jam. Like, yeah, there's shots, there's rings, there's patches, there's pills where you only get your period twice a year.
Yeah.
Like, there's all sorts of crazy different things out there.
Right. And they do have, I believe, it's not hitting very well with the males. Well, so they do have
they're working
for men.
Yeah, it's very early in its development for male contraceptive. The thing is I think that's amazing because with female birth control at this point, and all of the different versions of it out there, you really have to find what works for you, because they all have different hormone levels. There's different side effects for everyone. Yeah. There's some that will turn an individual who is totally normal into a psychotic wolf, like literally werewolf status. And then there's others where, you know, they go from being a psychotic freak to actually being like Betty Crocker. And, you know, so it's definitely a different thing because the amount of hormonal changes that a woman goes through within a month.
So different.
Because of our reproductive cycle.
Yeah.
Like, men don't ovulate. So their hormones being kind of put in check to prevent a pregnancy makes way more sense to me, at least, than taking a woman who 1 month could be one way on a drug, and then the next month, like, the hormones could totally...
Did you take a birth control pill?
You know what? I wouldn't have a problem with that, because guys have a completely different, you know, set of hormones than women do and everything. That's how our body chemistry is. And I totally, like, I was just thinking about it, like you guys were talking about that. It's like, even with donating sperm for a guy, very easy to do. If a woman wants to donate an egg...
It's so invasive.
It hurts like a motherfucker. There's so much... And there can be complications when you do this.
Yeah. He was a egg donor in a former life.
Yes, but it's like there's so much more stuff. There's so much burden on a woman body, you know, than there is for a guy. I mean, literally, we go in, we want to not have kids anymore. It's like it's snip snap. Well, women, on the other hand, they have to get them tied, and then there's so many more complications to it. I mean, the worst that's going to happen with a guy is it doesn't work.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It's like trying to like eat a pomegranate or a banana. I mean, the pomegranate takes some time. The banana, you just peel it right off. Yeah. I don't know. I just that.
But
that makes a lot of sense. It does. Make sense.
And it does make sense. Think about it. Okay, the guys get testicle cancer. It's a big, you know, problem, prostate cancer and everything like that. But a good way to avoid getting that, they even said, just masturbate. And guys are like, I do that anyways. Like, for women, there's no, like, if you get breast cancer, there's no, like, oh, just squeeze out the milk. It's like, there's no way to just do
but
that.
Men can get breast cancer, too.
Yeah, no, I understand that as well.
The other thing is a way to avoid things like cervical cancer and testicular cancer. Well, no, I don't know about testicular cancer. Any hoozles. Use fucking protection. Because even if you're using contraceptives and you're like, I ain't gonna get pregnant, you could still get the clap.
No, but yeah, that's what I understand. I understand there's gonna be. That's what I was having this discussion with a guy at work, and I was just telling him, I was like, dude, just get some Strange. He's like, you can't go out and get Strange, man. You'll get diseases. I'm like, do you not wear a condom? Like.
Well, even, I mean, it can go past, like, herpes.
It can go past.
I understand that, but I told him, like, be fucking... Okay, you can look at the women...
Not true.
And the guys... You don't let me finish. You can look at the women and the guys. You can probably be like, all right.
And you kind of tell.
Not true, though.
No, I'm not saying look at it... Okay, you have to learn how to read people. I'm not saying you look at their... Hey, before I have sex with you, can I check out your vagina and your penis?
That's not what I'm saying, though. But, like, some people, you talk to them and you
would have no idea.
You would have no idea.
We have to be smart about it.
STDs don't just, like, show up on people's faces, dude.
Yes, they actually do.
Well,
it's called herpes of the mouth.
That's not what I meant.
You're like, actually, they do.
Yeah,
So apparently, I haven't seen The Follow yet, and I want to because...
The Fall?
No, The Following.
The Follow. Isn't that the new horror movie out?
Oh, is that about STDs like coming?
One of the girls that I spoke to who saw it, she's like, basically, it's a metaphor for herpes.
Actually, let me see.
Yeah.
Is it the? There's the. Oh no, it's called It.
It Follows.
It Follows.
That's what it's called. It's called It Follows, and apparently it's scary. At least according to the people who I've spoken to who have seen it, which makes me want to see it because the last scary film I saw fucking sucked.
It's out right now.
Is awful.
Yeah, I have to watch that. I added that to my Netflix. There's actually a really cool documentary I did watch recently.
Was it about elephants?
No, it's called Killer Legends.
Yeah, I fell asleep during that because they need to stop giving people they need to stop using people with really awesome, soothing voices.
Oh God, yeah.
Because I've legitimately the past month I have fallen asleep to things like Forensic Files, 48-hour investigations, and Killer Legends.
No, yeah.
So it's affected my dreams, but it's such a lovely lullaby.
I actually want to see what it gives.
The girl that I worked with, she had like this.
Okay. So let's see. Okay, so you said it could be about like sexual transmitted disease like herpes, right?
This girl that I spoke to said she's like it's basically.
I want to read. I want to read just a little bit of like the synopsis that it gives you. So, we'll say the plot follows a girl pursued by a supernatural entity after a sexual encounter. Does not even bury the lead.
No, of course not.
Wow. Okay, so, interesting.
Well, you didn't read it all.
Well, no, I'm not going to give the plot away. This is just the little bit at the top. No, Wikipedia doesn't really do. That's it. That's it. Because all it does, it gives you that little thing, and then it goes filmed in Detroit, Michigan. It follows the abuse. It just gives you all the
whole story.
Yeah, until you actually go down to the plot where it gives you all the meat and potatoes. So interesting. So that's funny. I had no idea. You know what? They did not even show that in the trailer. I had no idea. It's not her even having sex with a ghost. It's her having sex with somebody.
Who had sex with a ghost?
I don't know if they had sex with a ghost. I'm not reading the plot.
How do you have sex with a ghost?
I don't know if you can have sex with a ghost. Okay, first off, do you want me just to ruin it? Because I don't want to ruin it for myself.
Okay, don't ruin it.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, ruin it.
No, I'm not ruining it.
It's about herpes, y'all.
Yeah, it's herpesilitis coming at ya. But
you're being followed by something supernatural, and by supernatural they mean the fever in your crotch, and it's because you didn't have safe sex. You weren't practicing.
No, but when you see the actual trailers for it, to me it actually almost reminded me of the urban legend, or the fake urban legend, I should say, because there's really no thing behind it, of Slender Man. Really, no one's heard of.
I've heard about the The stabbings.
Okay, well, basically, Slender Man was this joke that was actually created on Reddit.
Yeah.
Reddit has all these subreddits about. I think it's called Creepypasta, is what it's called, where people come up with their own like kind of things. But someone actually thought it was real. Like people got to the point where they thought Slender Man was actually real, but it was just some guy who created this thing and just made like a story about it. And people were like, oh, okay, so there's like memes and all this stuff about it and things. And then that was of course stupid people, because Slender Man told us to do the stabbing, and I'm sitting there going like, if you actually read the made up lore, has nothing to do with that.
Right.
Like, it's actually just like a really cool lore of somebody making up like basically this creature kidnaps children and stuff like that, but it had nothing to do with like, oh no, it just comes in and stabs your children. It's like, what? So, but yeah, I still have to see the Bob. Now, I want to get. You said it's horrible.
Yeah.
The Babadook.
It was terrible.
Wait, what is Babadook?
That's what I wanted to give me, without giving away too much of the actual what happens. What's kind of like the plot?
So it's about. Well, okay. So basically what the Babadook is, it's a symbolism of like the grief that the family is going through, because the mom of this child, okay, sorry, because I'm like trying to think of, I talked to Skylar St. John about it the other night, knowing that he would never watch the film, so I was able to tell him everything. Okay, so basically, this husband and wife, the wife is pregnant, the husband is driving her to the hospital, there is a car accident, and he is decapitated and murdered, and dies. And so then it's the film where it's the mother and the son now, and essentially, like, the Babadook is a representation of, like, their grief and, like, the stages of grief and, like, what they're going through and whatever. So, like, with that, it makes, whatever. So, as far as a horror film, though, or, like, a scary movie, because it's not really horror, it's more, like, psychological, it starts off pretty cool. But by the time it ends, I'm just like, so now we're in Home Alone, and, what the fuck? Like, the way it like, basically, like, by the time it reaches the climax, and, like, how it finishes off, it's terrible. Everything leading up to that is pretty cool, except for, like, the child. I'm like, I hope the kid dies because he's fucking annoying. So, I mean, it wasn't a bad movie, but it wasn't what I was hoping to get out of watching a psychological thriller. Like, it was one of those things where I was like, it's not, okay, I thought I was going to be scared and pee myself, and I haven't peed myself in a long while.
No.
So, and I was really looking for that, and it did not give me that, so.
The only pee myself movie that I've ever seen was, oh god, even like saying it makes me want to pee myself.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm good with movies, but this fucking movie, I was hiding under my chair. I was like I went to the bathroom 5 times, but I didn't really have to go to the bathroom.
What was this?
I had to remove myself from the theater. Okay. Are you ready?
Finding Nemo?
I was about to say Dumbo. No, I'm just kidding. But no, Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Really?
Yes.
The original or the remake?
The remake.
Oh, fuck, really?
Damn.
Oh my god, come on.
You know what the scary...
He's like chasing her
No.
through this little...
You want to know what the scariest part about that entire movie was? Is in the beginning when they threw the weed away. And you're like, no! That was it. The original...
That wasn't really weed.
The original was the best one. The remake was okay. It's...
I'm super looking forward to checking out the new Poltergeist. I'm kind of upset that the girl's name changed, that it's not Carol Ann and now it's like Maddie or some shit.
That's dumb.
Because it's like, don't go into the light, Carol Ann. And I kept waiting during the trailer that I watched. I was waiting for it. Waiting for it. Where they're here. Not once.
Well, it's I don't know if they're doing a reimagine. I don't know if they're doing a remake.
They're still doing the thing of like it's built on like the Indian burial ground.
Yeah, I mean
stuff,
it is produced by Sam Raimi, and if people don't know about Sam Raimi, he was the guy who pretty much directed Evil Dead, Evil Dead 2, Army of Darkness. He knows horror.
Yeah.
He's very good at horror, but so he's producing it. So it's like
Poltergeist.
Actually, that's the funny part about Evil Dead. A lot of people don't know this. He actually intended to make it a horror film, but it came off funny. But instead of going, oh, I'm a failure, whatnot. He ended up then just taking it and then made the second one and Army of Darkness into comedies, like dark comedies. So, and it worked out to his favor. But he invented a lot of... Bruce Campbell?
Oh, God.
Which I'm excited for, because apparently
so
they're
good.
bringing Ash vs. the Evil Dead, a series, to Stars. I don't know if Bruce Campbell is coming back.
I don't know.
I hope
he might
so.
be too old for that.
Nah. Man, there's so many old people that are coming to do stuff that... I mean, look at...
Spacey. Oh, my God.
Kevin
House of
Spacey?
Cards.
I have not watched House of Cards. I did watch
Okay,
Daredevils.
but like old people. Kevin Spacey's not even that old.
No, he's not.
No, he's like in his 60s.
Yeah, and that's not old.
Yeah, not anymore. Really good
60's
though.
the new 40.
Really good though, because
He's the new 20.
I have not checked.
Right?
I have not checked out House
No,
of
I have
Cards.
to look in. I have to like look positively upon
About
like
aging?
60s and
No,
70s
okay.
because
It comes fast.
it's
Yeah, my mom's turning 60.
I know, Deborah.
But actually, do you know? Eric told me this. I did not know this. You know how they came up with the show about House of Cards?
No.
Yeah, it was a movie.
No.
Oh.
No, had nothing to do. This is
The character, though, Kevin Spacey, that character was based off of a movie that he had done like 20 years ago.
It could have been but how they invented the show, like they could have taken that
Oh,
character. And
invented
put
Oh
it,
no! I know this.
You know this?
It's based off of Mr. Bill Goes to Washington.
No, it's actually
Oh,
based.
no!
It's actually based off of Netflix. Basically, calculates what everybody watches, and they realize that people liked politician shows such as West Wing on Netflix, like binge watch those, and they love Kevin Spacey, so they just grabbed him and then just made a show around it.
No,
So
I
anything-
still think
no,
it's
that's-
based off of SNL's Mr. Bill.
No,
the time that he went to
no,
Washington.
Mr. Smith
So-
was Washington?
Well, that's the Jimmy Stewart version
okay.
of Mr. Bill
Yeah, got
going
it.
to Washington.
Oh, no!
Well, yeah, so Netflix knows what they're doing. They basically just see what you're doing. They go, all right, we'll make it.
Well, yeah.
Well, look,
brilliant.
did you hear what they're bringing back?
Orange is the New Black.
No, Full House.
Oh, yeah.
No.
The Olsen twins still have not confirmed if they are going to be a part of it.
It's supposed to be called
Danny
Fuller House. Yes, Bob Saget is back.
course,
What's his
'cause what
face?
else is he
John Stamos.
No!
Uh-huh.
Well, what is he doing anyway?
So yeah,
He's
so
playing keyboards or playing drums for Brother
for
Ryan.
my brother Ryan's band, which is
There was some random
flabbergasted.
night at a bar where I guess John Stamos like sat in as a drummer for a show that Ryan was playing.
Ryan.
Yeah.
Ryan.
Yeah, Ryan like has photos and shit.
Yeah, it
of
was funny. So my parents showed me this, and I'm like, "Oh, Ryan's playing whatever." And I just look at the back, and I'm like, "Is that fucking
That's
John?"
Uncle
I'm like,
Jesse.
"That's Uncle Jesse?
Uncle Jesse.
Uncle Jesse on drums?"
way.
I
Like,
swear to
have
God.
mercy.
Okay, first off, why?
Did you confirm this with him?
Yeah.
With John Stamos?
I'm like-
yeah.
Well, first off, okay.
As long as you confirmed it.
This is what I
with
learned.
John-
If something that's so like far fetched and so crazy or whatnot, there's no way I could literally just be, oh yeah, my brother was at a bar and he's playing. John Stamos was on drums. Like, I'm really gonna just pull that out of my ass. Like that specific, like.
Wait, Ryan?
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
Mooney? You said Swain.
Swain?
Ryan Swain.
No, I said
No,
Ryan
Ryan.
Mooney.
Oh.
Our brother Ryan.
Who's Ryan Swain?
Yeah,
Ryan Swain is I thought he's a mutual friend of ours.
I don't know him.
Ryan Swain. I'm sorry if I don't remember who you are.
Annie Hoozle. Okay, sorry. That's what I thought I heard.
Anyways.
No, I think what you took was John Stamos and Ryan, and you combine their names together to get Ryan Swain.
Maybe.
Swamos.
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 Yeah, Ryan Swamos.
Well, that's pretty
That's
badass.
actually kind of a good name.
Good for him.
Yeah, so yeah, John Stamos isn't doing anything, so that's why he's gonna join the cast.
Mhm.
But
I mean, Bob Saget's got his, How I Met Your Mother money. So
yeah,
he can do whatever he
and
wants.
Mary-Kate and Ashley, they don't have to ever
right.
worry about money.
Yeah, because they killed Heath Ledger, so they're good.
No, that's not why.
no.
It's because they built a fucking empire by the time they were like 11 years old.
Yeah.
And they killed Heath Ledger.
No, that was his doctors, not them.
Oh, so you're doing the Michael Jackson thing.
Yes,
so-
I'm pulling a Michael Jackson because I fucking love my Olsen twins.
Yes.
Mary-Kate and Ashley were there for me
Cutest little head.
when I was like 9, when nobody else would understand me.
Yeah,
and
'cause
I
you
just
were
wanted
9,
to go
and you
on.
couldn't speak English.
And I just wanted to go
What was
on.
she speaking?
Portuguese. It was
Oh,
the
okay.
weirdest fucking thing.
And I just
Kinda
wanted
cool.
to go on detective adventures with them. That's all I wanted.
Or like, Aaron,
They
you're
knew me.
9-year-old.
They
You should
understood
learn
me.
how to speak English. It's like, "Okay, mi problema." We're like,
Make us stop.
Hey, I was further advanced than you guys knew.
Yeah.
And then you forced me to
She
teach.
was probably
You forced me to learn
translating
English,
Korean.
and that's when all my grades went to shit.
Korean.
And that's when I learned English, and that's when all my grades went to shit.
I know, it makes you dumber.
Something about English.
Hey, we just had to make you as dumb as everybody else.
I had to match up with the rest of my family, so the aliens wouldn't get curious.
Guys, I have a question.
Oh shit, I forgot about the aliens. I gotta find a place for this.
Where? Is that Roger? Is that Roger?
No, my sister for Christmas, I actually found them because they were in a box and everything. I found them, like, okay, I gotta find frames for these. I think they're gonna go in the bathroom. But I find Erin did these charcoal drawings and paintings for
They're
people.
acrylic.
These were acrylic though, but she's dabbled in a bunch of different art pieces. So I open it up one Christmas and I get these aliens abducting ice cream cones from Earth
And
cookies, like all these stacks of
It
like
was sweet
encounters of
It was encounters of a sweet kind.
of the sweet guy. And I'm like, oh, this is. I'm like, thank you. And then
it's strange encounters of a sweet kind instead of strange encounters of a third kind.
Nice.
And then my sister goes, oh, but you got the set.
It's a whole series.
It's a whole series.
Yeah.
It wasn't just one painting
It's all three
or
of them.
drawing. It was an entire.
It
It was all three of them. So I have to find a place for that in my my new place.
Yeah.
Aaron Winnie Originals.
Mhm.
OGs right there.
Damn.
Nobody disclosed the address of this home because
Collectibles.
somebody's going to rob you if they hear about it.
Yeah.
I mean, those are going to be worth a lot of money in
Putin might
never.
surround you.
But yeah, so.
Well, I'm glad you still have them.
No,
and
yeah,
that you enjoy them.
I wouldn't see why I would get rid of them. So I just
Oh,
need to
Or
find a
never
place to put them.
don't. Yeah.
You could just put them on your fridge, and when people come over,
I
you can
thought-
pretend that they were your.
Put them under your
they're
pillow.
not-
'cause
They're
I
not
know
some of my best
you want
work.
them close.
No, I want them. I want them in a frame.
All right.
I want people. I want now people when they're taking a shit in my bathroom
To think of me.
to look at these aliens.
To look at encounters of the sweet kind.
Oh, the sweet
Yeah,
guys.
right. Strange encounters of the sweet kind. It was a good idea. I might create more of the series,
I think you should.
especially now that my artistic level has grown.
Grown.
I've gotten better with 2D.
Yeah, I would say this. This
Media.
is probably Aaron's early 2000 work.
Yeah, early 2000s.
Early
2000s, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
My 2D work
Mhm.
has grown, which leads me into something that I wanted to bring up. So there's a theory that's been going around lately about how the universe might actually be a hologram.
Right.
Have you heard about
I
this?
have heard about it.
Okay,
I
yeah.
thought you were going to say Holocaust.
No, the universe might just be a holocaust.
I think it is a Holocaust.
Lisa, Frank, and Frank all the time, every day.
Trapper Keepers.
Yes.
It'd be interesting if Lisa Frank and Anne Frank were in that same attic, and the Nazis
Well,
were like, we're gonna kill you. She's like, she's writing. I like your artwork. You can live.
Yeah.
If maybe if it was like Lisa Frank's like great grandmother.
You know, Aaron, I didn't want to have to get into like, what am I?
I want to get into logistics.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what?
we're
Maybe
getting into
we ever thought of this? Maybe Doc Brown and Marty McFly went back in time and they altered.
They probably did. They
Yeah.
probably left Lisa Frank behind with Anne Frank.
You know,
Uh-huh.
and
Yeah.
she just adapted it.
God damn
Marty,
it, Doc.
Marty,
God
we're
damn
left
it,
in
Doc.
here.
And Seth Rogen with the hot tub time machine probably was there too.
Seth Rogen, he wasn't in that.
I mean the other fat one.
She's bringing up the time machine.
Jonah Hill.
Jonah Hill wasn't in that either.
The hot tub
Who the
time
hell was
machine.
in that movie?
Yes, he was. Though.
I bet you $50 right now, Jonah Hill was not in Hot Tub Time Machine.
To be honest, I only watched like
Really?
20 minutes
Yeah.
of Hot Tub
No,
Time
I
Machine.
don't have $50.
I
Ben
know.
Wyatt was in it.
Who?
Ben Wyatt.
He was in the second one.
Okay.
Okay, well I'm gonna tell you right now.
I didn't
you're
watch
wrong.
that one either.
No, it's going to be John Cusack was in the first one.
Really? He's still
No.
doing stuff?
Oh, you really? Do you,
I'm kidding.
no.
I'm kidding.
I like how she doubts me. I'm like, look, you can learn all the knowledge in the world about history and stuff like that. When it comes to this bullshit stuff that's never going to help me in my entire life, I'll know it.
Okay, Clark Duke was supposed to be Jonah Hill.
No, it wasn't.
Anyway, so
Oh, did you even
Hey.
see John Cusack in that?
Yes.
'Cause-
Okay.
Yeah. So
So what I wanted to say about if the universe is really a hologram.
okay, yes. Let's actually
So-
get back to a serious.
So this is a thing. One of my friends, her grandfather passed away pretty recently, and it was like an unexpected thing. Like they've kind of been waiting for the other grandfather to die because like his Alzheimer's and everything is just, or his dementia is just like off the charts.
Setting
And
off,
yeah, it's just, ugh. But her, like the grandfather on the other side passed away, and she couldn't afford to make it out to the service, so she ended up writing a eulogy, and somebody else read it, and it was kind of awkward because she is spiritual, but she doesn't necessarily believe in God. So what she talked about was that she feels that her grandfather now is out in the universe, living on another planet, so on and so forth. So when I read this holographic universe article, I thought about holographic Tupac at Coachella a couple years ago. And
That's right.
maybe if Tupac is really dead, because that's a whole debate as well.
Right. With Elvis and...
Yeah, that's a whole debate as well. But maybe the universe really is just a holograph. And Tupac's like kicking it on another fucking planet just outside of our universe. And that's how he performed at Coachella.
Wow.
Maybe.
That would be
Maybe.
awesome.
So basically, kind of like what South Park did.
Yeah.
Sure. I feel like South Park is our future.
No, it is. South Park is
The answer.
the answer for everything, really. Like, who needs news?
Well, there was
when you
that
just watch South Park?
there was that joke. Well, it came out where it was all like they had the Michael Jackson hologram escaped, so they had to send the Tupac hologram after him or whatnot. So maybe the hologram, like you're saying, like maybe that's like a different world. So as soon as you pass on, they create you into a hologram, and they put you
Look
into
at
that,
Obi-Wan.
and then they can pull you out and so on and so forth. So.
Obi-Wan.
Okay, speaking
you know.
of Obi-Wan, did you see the trailer to the new Star Wars movie?
No.
We talked about this at dinner. Natalie doesn't watch Star Wars,
Okay,
so
well.
on to the next topic.
Is this where stars fight each other?
You're not allowed to talk
I
anymore.
still just don't understand how you...
I missed it. Well, my family's foreign, so I mean,
Foreigners love
Star Wars.
Europeans do not.
Yeah, they do.
No
Oh,
one
yeah,
knows
they do.
about Star Wars.
Are you
there.
kidding me?
Well, then they're not
Seriously,
Americans.
You ask my brother's wife.
It's like, wow, we're gonna glaze over that joke. Okay.
Yeah. It's funny, Steve.
Any
That's
hoozles.
hilarious.
So, no, Natalie,
fans love me.
one of these nights, one of these crazy, crazy nights.
Summer nights. Oh.
Ooh, swear I'm gonna find your knife one of these nights. Anywho,
But,
so one of these nights, you and I are gonna get together, and we're going to watch.
learn me.
We're going to just watch New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi.
Okay.
And these were the ones, like,
I'll
the
have my
first ones
edibles
made.
ready.
But-
And we're going to eat a bunch of weed
Uh-huh.
and have delicious snacks around us.
Okay.
And we're just going to watch it.
All right. Challenge accepted.
But,
Yes.
Erin, you do have to do what no one wants to do, but you do have to do it so she can appreciate them.
I'm going to shut my fucking mouth.
No. As soon as you get done watching those three, you take a week, digest those, love them, go, these are really good
Oh,
films
no,
and
we
stuff
won't
like-
touch the other three.
She has to touch the
No.
other. No, yes,
I
she
haven't
does.
even seen all the other three.
What?
Okay, you have to watch the
Well,
other
how
three
do you
before you
not
see
see
this
the
new
other
one
three?
because you have to
Because
appreciate.
Jar Jar ruined it.
Doesn't matter. You have
And
to.
I'm
You have
supposed to
to.
love it?
You have to rip out the scars. You have to feel the pain that everybody else
And let it
feels,
bleed out.
and let it bleed out, so you can appreciate those old movies and the new one that's coming out.
Well, the new
This
one's
is
going to
intense.
be epic.
No, I know the new one's gonna be epic.
No doubt.
Why,
but,
who's in it?
ugh.
Natalie Portman.
No,
No.
none of them are in it.
No, Natalie Portman was in
No, who comes back
the
is
ones that should
Harrison
not be
Ford
named.
comes back.
Oh.
Mark Hamill
Mark
comes
Hamill
back.
and Carrie fucking
Carrie
Fisher.
Fisher.
Dude, I had
She's
a flower
funny.
delivery to Carrie Fisher the other day. It was a different spelling, but I got really excited, and I told all my coworkers, I was like, we're delivering to Princess Leia.
So, but
We
yes.
also had a delivery for
I feel
a
that
Barbara from a Kenneth. Barbie and Ken.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Okay,
But yeah, so there is.
No, we will have a Star Wars
Okay.
date.
I'm down.
Yeah.
Let's get weird.
Yeah, no. There will be lots of weed involved.
Of course. They have to.
but
Wow.
Wow.
Christmas Day.
No, you need to experience it.
I will. I'll fly away on the Star Wars.
On the Millennium Falcon,
That's what I
it
meant.
will take you
That's
away.
what I meant to say. The
It'll take you away.
Turtle.
Yeah. Should we talk about awkward moments?
Ooh.
You can close the show with those. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a fantastical idea. Skeptical. Erin, you first. You brought it up. Me.
Okay. Me. So there's a new hire. They've been there for a couple of weeks now.
Girl.
No.
Ooh.
It's a man, and he's a designer.
Really?
And
Ooh.
Hello.
Well, maybe he could be up by alley.
Fabulous.
So. Damn it, brother! What the?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You use my electricity, my podcasting equipment, just so you can drink beer and talk about your stuff. But I need to get up and get you a beer. That's right.
Could you please? I'm in the middle of
I'm just
something.
fucking with you.
Jesus Christ, Steve.
Hey, don't use that fake name with me.
Jesus Christ.
Remember, I'm an atheist. I don't care.
Jeebus and Christos. Anyways.
Javelinas and possums, Steve.
Yes.
I don't believe in those either.
Rainbows and hand jobs.
So,
I don't believe in hand jobs.
There we go.
I just believe in rainbows.
okay, so this gentleman has been working with us for a couple of weeks. He's just part-time, so he comes in like 2 days a week at most, only for like a couple of hours. And I didn't realize this, but his first day there, I overheard, because the way the design room's set up, I'm kind of like off on my own island, and everyone else is on another side just because I do a lot of pieces at one time, so I need a lot of space, and it gets lonely. So, sometimes I overhear like my other coworkers talking about stuff, and I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm just gonna laugh because you're laughing. No, just kidding. It's not that sad.
Adorable.
But so I kept hearing them letting this individual know that he could go to lunch at any time.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh no, you get a lunch break, you can go to lunch.
Yeah.
Didn't find out until the next day when he wasn't there that
he has colitis and he can't eat food.
No, quite the opposite. He helped himself to food in the fridge. So we had a bowl of fruit that was left over from fruit baskets, and like basically there in case we got another fruit basket order, but like if we didn't get another fruit basket in the time that it was sitting there, like then we could eat it. Ate a box of crackers that had been sitting in the cooler since probably Christmas. I mean, he was just helping himself to the food.
Yeah.
So then last week, my another coworker of mine had decided to go on this like 21-day cleanse where you eat specific things every 3 hours and you only drink like water and juice, I think, and like she can't drink any alcohol and whatever. So she left. She had like brought in like what she would need for lunch for the next couple of days and left it in the other fridge at work, because it's a big store, so we have multiple places where food gets stored.
Yeah.
Well, she fell off of the cleanse 3 days in because somebody helped themselves to all of the food she had left there. She had like 2 days worth of like meals that she left in the fridge, and they ate all of it.
So has he been fired yet?
Well, the thing is after the first time this happened, there was a conversation about, hey, there are some times that we leave things in the fridge that are communal, and everyone's able to help themselves. If you ever have any, please just ask before you help yourself to something. Don't eat other people's foods.
Don't do that.
We've never had any issues with this in the past. Like, everyone knows what's what. So if you're not sure if you can eat this or not, like, just ask. Like, all of us are usually really good about sharing.
Is he a grapefruit person?
He has diabetes, so
God.
he claims like, because apparently somebody else's candy bar went missing, and he said it couldn't have been him because he doesn't eat those things because he has to eat specific things due to his blood sugars and blah blah blah.
So I have the best idea. Prank candy. It tastes like fish.
And
you went nice.
Well, I mean that's
you're thinking Xbox.
Yeah.
You start there.
Okay, so then today he comes in and he's telling me, oh my God, it's just so uncomfortable, because he's telling me about the other job that he works at and how he got in trouble while he was in the break room talking to another employee about how a customer was cute. And apparently got in trouble for it. Because I don't know what kind of corporate sauce you're working at outside of my flower shop, but if you're talking about a customer with a coworker off of the sales floor, like, who's going to be mad about that?
I mean,
Like,
unless he's licking like the
yeah.
frosting off her face or something.
Yeah, I don't know. And
I
he
don't know how
was
many customers were standing around for that.
Yeah. So, but
Yeah, just
he
lick
brings
it.
up. But he brings up. He's just like. So I don't know if they're trying to make it a gay issue, then that's just racist. And I just nodded my head and kept working because I did not know how. I didn't want to correct him because it's not racist. It is being
Sexist.
Well,
No, wait, not
that's
sexist.
not even the. It's being
biased.
It's being biased.
No,
and
you know what it's
being.
It's being gay.
Okay. No, but what they're doing is they are being discriminative. They are definitely discriminating.
Discrimination.
If that's the case, if they are bringing in, because the thing is like sexism isn't.
Gender.
It's a gender issue. It's not a sexuality issue.
Yeah.
Racism is a race issue,
I mean, unless
not a.
colored people. I mean, colored people are gay.
They're rainbow. Get it right.
That's right.
But it was just like when he was like, and I mean, if they're trying to make it a gay thing, well, that's just racist. I'm like, okay, dude, I don't even
You're
know
not helping
how
the situation.
to begin to talk to you because we've already had a conversation about how you're not supposed to eat other people's food. Like, there's nobody else that would have done it here. Like, Carol fell off the bandwagon because of it. Like, she ended up having a margarita that afternoon when she would have maybe made a week without drinking. Like, you did some shit, dude. And I don't know, like, you're telling me this story about how you're getting in trouble for
Do you think
calling a customer cute behind, like off the sales floor in the break room. You're talking to a coworker about a customer being cute, and you're getting reprimanded for it.
Obviously, there's
am I getting the full story here?
Yeah.
Like, what?
And I think he likes to play the gay card. Like,
I
and
think
that's
so
why
too.
He's doing whatever he wants at
Yeah,
your job, and he wants food.
Which, the thing is the flower shop is the worst place to try to play the fucking gay card, buddy.
No,
Like-
it's that's the thing. Like, look, I have no problem with your sexual preference, your race, your whatever you want to be and stuff like that. But I really do hate when people try to pull that card, and it's only
Trying to wave
really
at
move it. Hold on. I like how
no, it's fine.
I still gotta clean that. up.
No, I will. I'll do it. I got it.
I got it.
Stop. I wanted to hear about the cards.
Well,
The thing is like, okay, pulling the gay card at a flower shop is like trying to pull the gay card at a fucking interior design expo.
Yeah.
Like, we not only are very comfortable with this, like,
the gay scene.
with the gays, but, which I hate saying that, but, like, not only are we very comfortable and accepting of it, but, like, we welcome it. We're like, hells yeah.
That's who can design.
We're like, yes, we need
like that kind of talent there.
Like,
that's funny. So
and
are
we
you
have
gonna
multiple
retaliate?
employees that, well, the thing is like, he's talking about it with another job that he has, talking smack about it, but it's like, you can't play that card.
Are you gonna retaliate though, like with the food?
I don't know what we're gonna do with the food thing.
It only can come down to one answer, and that's a prank burrito.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to wait and see what happens.
That's the only way you lose your lesson. Lose your lesson.
You're gonna lose your lunch over that one, buddy.
That's exactly.
Yeah, but no, I just don't understand, because there's an individual at our workplace that is, so homosexual, and no problem.
What was that?
Homosexual.
Okay.
No beef or problem with that, but he pulls the drama queen stuff a lot, and I'm like, really? Because you're,
seriously.
Yeah, it's like, we get it. You're here, you're queer, we understand, but really you're gonna throw, like, you're like, oh, I'm entitled to throw a hissy fit because I can, because I'm fabulous.
But
And
there
I
are
deserve it.
some individuals who, regardless of their sexual orientation, are just fucking dramatic.
Well, no, that's, yeah, it's,
Like,
well, no,
some
it's true.
people don't evolve over toddler.
Right.
Yeah, no. Well, yeah, no, I can say that about
I've
a couple
dealt with brides like that. It's like, oh,
I
honey.
can recommend that about a couple of people at my
You're a
work, so.
toddler
And
trapped in a
even,
woman's
like,
body.
People in their 60s. You
Yeah.
know, like.
Actually, I'll talk about this, which I thought was hilarious. One guy at work actually, somebody was asking about, one guy was actually asking, a girl was actually asking about me, and he goes, oh, I think he's gay.
Ah!
But this guy owns more shoes than I do. And
Metro,
like,
man, metrosexual.
yeah, that's why I'm like, wait. How am I coming? Because I styled my hair.
The only reason why he said that, though, is because he sees you as a threat and he's trying to, like,
throw you under the train.
lock that punani down for himself.
Which he did not.
Yeah.
Swish.
So, whoosh.
Actually, I will
say.
say this. I did wear a tie and a dress shirt the other day.
Oh.
And people are...
What, was it pink?
No. I can't pull off pink. We've had this discussion.
Yeah.
Everyone was there. We've had this discussion.
were
If I could
shopping
pull off pink, I would totally get a pink shirt, but I cannot pull that color off.
I feel like you could do... No, magenta wouldn't even work either. You've got that pinky...
It's only
Yeah,
certain...
no.
your skin tone.
You can't do pink.
No, I can't.
Yeah,
I'm
you need
picturing
cooler.
it.
Yeah, see, like, I would...
He
need a
needs
coral.
cooler. No, he needs cooler.
I feel like you could get away with coral.
He's totally a winter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not a fall.
Yeah.
But
No.
it's funny, I wore it, and a lot of people were like, to see if I have a job interview or whatnot. And finally, someone was like, why are you wearing that? I'm like, I did this for the ladies.
All the single ladies.
Smooth.
All the single
Yeah,
ladies.
that's smooth.
All the single ladies.
So before we
all the
leave,
single ladies.
I think, do you
Natalie
have a socially
needs
awkward...
to talk about...
Well, this is kind of fun because we're talking about food theft
Yes.
at the workplace.
Which, like, this is the first time I've ever had to deal with it.
Well,
to be
I'm
honest.
actually normally that person that just eats whatever I find. Nothing,
Which is
nothing
why I loved
is
you as
safe.
a roommate, because
Yeah.
I never had to worry about leftovers going bad.
Right. Exactly. I am basically, just
She's a great white shark.
human great white shark. So, no, I come to, this is when I was working at Moira's Sushi Place. The dishwasher on Fridays and Saturdays would make treats. She would, make like watermelon things, and she would make tamales and all these just delicious treats. So every time I come to work, I'm excited because I'm like, oh, what did Domi make today? I'm going to stuff my face. It's going to be really fun. And so I get to work, and I'm like, hey, Domi, baby, what do we got? What can I eat? And she's like, oh, I made you cupcakes, I made cupcakes, and they're in the fridge, and yeah. And I'm like, awesome. And so, I open the fridge, and there are these glorious, beautiful cupcakes, and I'm like, wow, she did a really great job. Like, the frosting's perfect, there's like little sprinkles on it, like, good, wow. So, I take one, and I am just mowing down and just having my way with this cupcake, and I go to grab another one, because it was, like, delicious. And I'm like, oh, no, Fatty, like, relax, give it, like, a few minutes, and then get another one.
Fatty, you're like
She's like...
2 sheets of nothing.
Well, this is when I was, like, 2 pounds more.
Okay.
Oh. She's like, I have a limit.
Everybody is beautiful, Natalie. Shut it.
Exactly. But, so... so anyway, the server comes up to me and she's like, yeah, so my table needs their cupcakes. They put cupcakes in the fridge. They're for a birthday party. They're out there. Do you mind grabbing them for me? And I'm like, what was that? She's like, yeah. Can you grab the cupcakes that are in the fridge? They're in the fridge. You'll see them. They're really pretty. Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Grab the wrong cupcake.
Fuck! I grabbed the wrong cupcakes. So I totally ate this girl, like this server's table's cupcake. And yeah, so and I didn't know, I got really hot. I was like, oh fuck, I didn't know what to do. I like thought about maybe like putting one of Domi's cupcakes in there, but they were completely different. They were like,
which is so funny because you think like all cupcakes are kind of generic, maybe a little bit of different stuff, and you probably looked at it like, really,
yeah,
this is the first time.
I know, and this is like so funny too because she never makes cupcakes.
Not all cupcakes are created equal.
Okay, I would. 85% of them are.
Yeah, I mean they're the same get down. It's basically like a cake with some frosting on top. Like,
look, it's
some
a cupcake.
frosting's fancier than others.
I'll put it this way, okay? What is a muffin?
And
it's just a bald cupcake.
And that should have been your first sign.
Yeah.
Was the fancy frosting.
I know. Well, I mean, sometimes she gets a little fancy. I don't know. I don't know if she was just trying out
These
a new
are cupcakes
recipe.
from old country. Look
I
at
know. So yeah, I had to go to the table and tell them
apologize about eating their cupcakes.
Yeah, and they were really cool about it.
How many did you eat though?
I only ate one.
So you're glad you only ate one?
One equals half dozen.
And it was really funny because of course I get to the table and I'm like, so hey guys,
You're all laying it out on the front seat. Yeah, you know.
So funny story. Our chef in the back didn't realize that those were your cupcakes, and he ate one. I know.
Passing
Just
the bugs like everybody else.
So I apologize. If there is anything I can do.
You went that way. That was good.
Did.
That's a good one. No, see, I would have been like, yeah, so apparently
there's like pieces of the cupcake
I'd be
on
like,
my
I went
face.
back there, right, to get your cupcakes, and it turns out our chef hates cupcakes that aren't made by him. And he like hates one. Luckily, I saved the rest of the box, but he did destroy one.
He did.
But the rest were saved.
Punt one cupcake.
I am a hero.
Sure.
I am a hero. So
I would have just like brought him out
Mm-hmm.
and seen if anyone
noticed
that one was missing.
Or would you have done the like, I got your
No,
one.
I would have just brought him
It
out.
rolled under that.
And why is there pieces of it on your face? Oh, what?
Yeah, I would have just brought him out and been like, oh, here, happy party, or whatever the hell was going on.
Happy party.
And seen what the jam was, and then be like, oh, I don't know, like,
That was the last.
this
jelly,
was
or the last.
what was here. Like, I was just told to bring out what was in the fridge. I have no idea.
Yeah.
Because I've run into moments with setups for events where we're told 130 centerpieces, so we make 130. And then we get there and we start setting up, and all of a sudden, like,
It's really
they've
hard.
added 6 tables, and we're like, well, nobody called us, so this is what you're getting.
Yeah.
Like, I can't pull
We're gonna pick some grass out of the fucking.
can't
field
pull this
and-
out of my ear hole.
There you
So,
go. Yeah.
yeah.
It was fun. That was probably one of the awkwardest.
Yeah.
I mean, had to go
For
to the
sure.
table. Oh god.
Oh,
No,
and,
it
like-
took me like 5 minutes to like. I had to go to the bathroom and like talk
Prepare
myself into this. Like,
You can do this.
look, and I was like, I looked in the mirror and I kind of did my crying face, like just to see if that would help. But anyway,
So bubbly.
No, that's what you get.
that's ahead.
Slamming
Yeah.
your
Anyway,
face.
guys, I can't believe we finally
We're
did
finally
it.
back.
It felt amazing.
Episode number
Better than a
62.
colonics.
Can't wait.
So you guys want to, I would ask if you guys want to pitch your Facebook page or your Twitter, but you guys probably have no idea what that is.
See us, visit us, we'll find you.
Facebook
Hi.
baby underground.
Hey. Yeah.
pee.
I
Like a
have to
3-penny
pee, too.
billy goat.
Oh. Yeah, it's so funny. Like, right here specifically, with it being the, like, bathroom, laundry, bedroom. It's, like, so funny.
Yeah.
If only there was, like, the only thing missing is, like, the bedroom over here. But I like this way more as, like, a 1.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's, like, Mom and Dad were saying it, too, but it seems way...
This has been another fine production of the 4i Radio Network. For more great shows, check out www.4iradio.com.